Hi there, welcome to I Fly Tarot. I'm just going to do a short little message for Aquarius energy, and it has to do with this card that isn't showing itself. And when a card isn't showing itself, it means that we can harness this energy differently than other people, and we don't know it. The reason this card came out is because of the Magician card. The Magician card is Gemini Virgo energy. It's about what drives and motivates us, what we want to invest our time and energy into. Is our long-term goal the things of the world, indulging ourselves, making our life about indulging more in these things of the world? And is that what we work with? Maybe try to manipulate people to get them to do what we want in a relationship? Or are we harnessing high vibe Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius energy where we look at life from a higher perspective, and it's not all about us. It's not all about looking like a shining star in the world. It's looking at life from a higher perspective, that there's a higher truth and justice to aspire to, and that love is what makes it all worthwhile. But we have to get out of our ego nature, our defensive nature, our immature nature. We have to be willing to learn lessons in life. We have to be willing to deal with those things we'd maybe rather keep hidden in the dark. And there's some people in the world that are in high vibe energy. There's some people that might want to be in a relationship with some of those high vibe people, and they'd like to try to hide that they harness this energy in a shadowy way. What is it? The moon. They are kind of more about the illusion of the world, or they have these fears and insecurities that they don't want to deal with, but they want to move forward with high vibe people. You know, high vibe people are loving and warm and nurturing and supportive and encouraging and enlightened and emotionally mature. They put work and effort into manifesting their dreams into reality from love. Well, there's other people that would like to be in a relationship with you, but they don't listen to their intuition. They reject listening to their intuition, and it's more about, living more from their mind than their heart. That I think I want to look like I have those things like you have, or that I'd have if I was in a relationship with you. But I listen more to my mind than my heart. Aquarius energy is air sign energy of the mind. And some people think, well, I don't listen to my intuition. Our intuition tells us you're being bossy, you're being controlling, you're being manipulative, you're not being authentic, you're creating an illusion in the world. And some people are like, yeah, but I don't want to do love. I don't want to have to work through my fears and my insecurities or my bossy controlling nature to get more just and fair and balanced within myself. I don't want to get out of my ego and admit that I've got lessons to learn. I think I can just manipulate people to get them to do what I want. And that's what some people are doing in the world right now. And they're not listening to their intuition. And if they're in a relationship with someone else who doesn't listen to their intuition, well, then that works. They're on the same page. If they live more from their mind than their heart, if they're more motivated to work with these things of the world and make their life about themself or indulgence or ego or image, then they're on the same page. And then there's some other people in the world that aren't caught up in illusion anymore. They have seen the truth. High vibe Virgo is seeing the truth. I have looked at life from a higher perspective. I do listen to my intuition. Some people don't know that about me. But I'm no longer in illusion and fear driving my life. I worked through those things. I healed and grew and matured myself from that. And now I do listen to my intuition. And if those people are in relationships with people who are on the same page as them, those people are trying to manifest together. The people in our life that are on that same page. We don't live in fantasy land. We know it takes work and effort. We know we've got to be truthful and honest and just and fair and all those things. And those people are living their life like that. But we can have people that are kind of in mismatched relationships and people who want to get in kind of a mismatched relationship. One person, we can be trying to manifest with people but we don't realize we harness this energy differently. One does have fears and insecurities that make them operate more from their ego, but they're trying to create an illusion. They're on the same page as the other people. Oh no, I'm willing to do love. Oh no, I look at life from a higher perspective. I'm not selfish. I'm not greedy. I'm not egotistical. I'm not immature. But they are in some degree. And what they don't realize is that the person they're trying to manifest with is someone who listens to their intuition. But, you know, people can always try to confuse people about the truth, harnessing shadowy magician energy. I'm going to try to cloud your judgment so you don't listen to your intuition. But eventually there will be problems in the relationship because the other people do listen to their intuition and they don't want to be around people who are trying to manipulate them. And eventually they listen to their intuition and they work through their own fears and insecurities about letting go of those people. And they love and believe in themselves and they get out of their fears and their insecurities and they manifest getting out of the relationship. Sometimes when people are in a mismatched relationship, the shadowy person does have these fears and insecurities. They realize that the other person does love and believe in themselves. And they can't fake the next level. You know, how do I pretend that I'm even more healed and grown and matured than I am when I wasn't even as healed and grown and matured as I was when I got in the relationship? You know, how do I keep faking another level? But some people who are really more about their pride and their ego and their image, they might try to manipulate the situation to get the high vibe people to leave their life. They don't want to tell them the truth. I made you think I was in this for love, but I don't want to do love. I gave the impression I was more maybe independent than I am, but I'm not. I'm really kind of codependent on all these things in the world. And they'll try to manipulate the other person to get them to leave. You know, what are we trying to manifest? High vibe people who do listen to their intuition, they do offer truth and love to people. This is how I want to move forward. Do you want to move forward with me in that way? For a long time, people can try to manipulate them and create the illusion, yep, I am. But eventually, the high vibe people will listen to their intuition and they'll no longer be an illusion and they see the truth. Because when we work through our own fears and insecurities, when we feel like we're being manipulated in a situation and we do the work within ourselves to work through our own issues so we know it's not my own issues making me feel this way, then they offer truth and love to the people they're in a relationship. Like, you know, I worked through some of these issues, or I'm not as fearful as I was before, I'm not as codependent as I was before, or I did this work within myself to free myself from some of the things that manipulated me. Well, that's when the problem can be in a relationship. It just depends on where people are in the relationship. Some people, it's all about creating an illusion. Let's hide the truth. We're all about trying to manipulate people that we're these just, fair, stable, grounded, loving, emotionally mature people, but we're really not. But so long as they're all willing to work together to create that illusion, and then they might not like people and want to get rid of people that really do, that kind of are intuitive and are actually the real deal in the world. It's like, no, let's get rid of those people because that causes us mental conflict. And if we get rid of those people, then we can just keep maintaining our illusion that we're these certain type of people in the world, even though we're really not. And some high vibe people have already seen the truth of people like that, and they're no longer in illusion about those people, and they're trying to manifest their dreams, and they're listening to their intuition to guide them. So it just depends on what we work with to try to manifest our dreams into reality. Do we listen to our intuition? Are we willing to grow and mature and heal ourselves and speak truth? Or do we not want to heal and grow and mature ourselves and deal with the things we keep hidden in the dark? And we don't want to speak the truth. And we just want to keep the truth hidden beneath the surface. Well, those people are going to try to manipulate other people into buying into the illusion of who they are. And it'll work as long as it works until it doesn't work anymore. So, we either manifest in truth and love and justice and fairness and character and integrity, or we're trying to manipulate people to get them to do what we want, because that's not really the truth of who we are. So there you go, Aquarius energy. I wish you peace, love, and joy, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.